Hi, my name is Julia Varnedoe, and I'm a gifted education specialist at Mount Bethel Elementary in the Cobb County School District. I teach students who've been evaluated and qualified for gifted eligibility according to county guidelines. We have an unusually high concentration of gifted students at our school, and our program called Target contains over 400 students. I currently teach gifted students in grades 3 through 5, 1 day per week in a resource class setting. Teaching is a second career for me, and I've just completed my 8th year. I graduated from Florida State University in 1987 with a bachelor's degree in communications and a minor in visual arts. I went on to complete my MBA at Stetson University in 1989. Following a 20-year career in corporate communications, I decided to pursue a second career in the field of education and obtained certifications in early elementary education, special education, business education, family and consumer sciences, art education, and a gifted endorsement. I've always been really interested in using technology to drive decisions and create efficiencies, and I'm especially interested in learning how to engage students with technology in the classroom. For this reason, I began the Education Specialist program in Instructional Technology at Kennesaw State University in the fall of 2014. I did this in conjunction with piloting our school's first BYOD program. Being a student in the online EDS program has enabled me to apply 21st century learning skills in my classroom. And because the program is delivered online, it's created a perfect model for me to experience how my students receive assignments, communicate, and engage in authentic learning experiences. Prior to starting the program, my technology use was fairly limited to blog postings and online quizzes. While I embraced the use of technology in my classroom, I was using it at a very basic level. I was truly unaware of the power to engage students in authentic learning, expand their universe by connecting them with other students, and how easy it would be to collaborate with others. Throughout the program, I've learned how to use instructional technology effectively, but I've also learned how to create digital platforms that facilitate engaged learning for my students. I've learned how to be nimble, exploring new tools in the same way my students do, and applying them for use in my classroom. I've also grown significantly as a technology leader within my school as I've developed a school-focused technology plan. I've learned to coach others using the partnership principles, and I've learned that you don't have to be an expert to lead or coach, but you do have to listen. My major accomplishments in the program begin with learning how to facilitate the safe and responsible use of technology in my classroom. Because I teach elementary school students, this is critical to the effective integration and use of technology. I'm also proud of my accomplishments in the area of designing online project and web quests. These include a composting web class called Talking Trash and an adventure online unit. And finally, I'm very proud of the work I completed in developing the capstone research project to study the use of online extension activities with gifted students. I was very terrified about taking on qualitative and quantitative research, but I learned how to do it, and I'm very proud of the work that I was able to perform in that study. The field experiences that were the most rewarding for me were the English language learner lesson and the 1-hour technology workshop. For the ELL lesson, I set up a wiki for students to write and narrate a screencast of why they love our school, and they completely embraced the technology, which sort of made them forget they were practicing their written and speaking skills. For the technology workshop, I trained our literacy coach on how to use Discovery Education's Board Builder program to develop literacy-based assessments. I also really enjoyed working with a student with disabilities to explore assistive technology tools that included word prediction software to assist her in completing written assignments. These experiences were very meaningful to me as they directly impacted student outcomes, attitudes, and dispositions. The broad range of experiences has really prepared me to effectively work in a school as a technology facilitator. My short-term goals include continuation of development of online unit plans for my students. And in the long term, I'd like to explore developing digital curriculum for students on a larger scale than just the classroom, perhaps at the university level or working with a company such as Google. I'm also interested in continuing my research by pursuing an educational doctorate. Thanks so much for your time, and please explore the resources in my portfolio.